Cub fans? Getting ready to take a look at the Arizona Diamondbacks here at the Daily News with Mike DePilla. I'm Mike McGuire. Let's dive right in. Cubs are facing the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look at them. What do you think the strengths and weaknesses of that ball club are?
The strengths are, how the hell do you win 90 games when you're outscored in the regular season?
By 20 runs, yeah.
They had a great record in one-run games. They won like 32 and lost 19. That's incredible.
You got to take a look at that bullpen when you're talking about close games, because all the way back into Valverde, who's the major league leader in saves, at the end of that bullpen, they're solid.
No question.
Better than their rotation.
Yeah, the rotation's kind of top-heavy. Well, obviously, anything with Brandon Webb at the top is going to be top.
Right, he's a stud and a half. But then you got Doug Davis,
who had a good year.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah.
But he's certainly not going to be making major league all-stars quaking in their boots.
And they got that kid Owings, who's basically more valuable as a pinch hitter than he is as a pitcher.
Micah? Yeah. Well, they're a tough team, though. I mean, offensively, they've got a lot of weapons, too. They don't have they only have one RBI guy over 80, and one over 70 for that matter, but a bunch of guys in the 60s. And you got your Mark Reynolds coming on the scene at third base. Connor Jackson's starting to make a name for himself at first.
And Eric Burns. About Chris Young, too.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
He can run, he can hit for power, he can play defense.
So they got some talent. They might not be household names yet, but that's one of the things that I think kept them in that 90-game
What do you think about their manager, Bob Melvin?
He's unexciting to me. I mean, but he's pushing all the right buttons, so he's doing something right.
See, I kind of see them a little bit as like the White Sox from '05, and that they're a team that's not going to score a heck of a lot of runs.
They got enough speed.
They just manage to win games somehow. The one-run games with a good bullpen. Maybe they have that spark.
They got the speed to steal first base if need be. That helped the Sox out a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, the Sox only had one guy. The Sox had Pitsednik. The Diamondbacks have a bunch of guys that can run.
No doubt. No doubt. Burns had 50. I mean, that's 50 stolen bases in the majors now. It's no
crazy.
Joke. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's put the brass tacks on this thing. Who's winning this series and why?
I could see this going either way. I really could. I'm going to pick Diamondbacks in 5 just because I think if you get Brandon Webb in there 2-3 times in the series, you're bound to win 3 games.
You should match up against Zambrano twice, but you never know if Zambrano's going to shut you down or give up 2 touchdowns. So that's a little interesting there.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Cubs are going to win 5. I think they're going to have a little more offense and a little more experience than those guys. I think they're going to outlast them and make it to that NLCS.
I do think the Cubs are going to look good. I think for a while we kind of thought, well, they'll make the playoffs, but 3 and out. I don't see that happening. I see them putting up a pretty good fight.
In Soriano, D. Lee, and Ramirez, you've got 3 guys who are legitimate run-producing all-stars, and that's tough in any lineup. So the Cubs certainly have a chance to win in Arizona and beyond. So it'll be interesting. Ted should get 2, Zambrano should get 2. I'm saying the Cubs in 5. This guy over here is saying the Diamondbacks in 5. As usual, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.
Myself, my blood.